But the second reason why he's so selfish, this is so bad. This is so brutal. The second reason why he's so selfish is that he stole the spotlight from what's his name? Paul Rubens? Is that his name? Oh, Rubens. Yeah, Paul Rubens. Pee-wee fucking Herman. That guy stole the spotlight. Just let him have his day. I mean, that guy was a genius and a funny guy. Now, I didn't watch him. I thought he was kind of a fucking weirdo. And I think he might have been a little before my time, like his like peak popularity. But that guy was a funny motherfucker and a genius and smart. And he seemed like just a genuine dude. So just why didn't he just let him have a day? He could have waited so he could let a legend who acts his ass off and, invented this character and stuff like that. Let him have his day. Kill yourself on somebody else's day. That's not as important. This guy was, he was a freak, right? I didn't vibe with the whole like super weirdo kind of stuff. Like that's not, when I was a kid especially, wasn't a giant fan of that sort of shit. But I can appreciate it. And he really was truly a genius and an innovator in his craft, because you have to remember, anybody who's young watching this or listening to this, you have to remember that Pee-wee Herman was like, being a freak wasn't easy back when he was getting big as it is now. It was not as easy to be a freak back then. Like being a freak was so much more difficult, and like monetizing it, like turning it into a real thing, especially making an entire career out of it for how many fucking years? I don't even know. 40? I don't even know. But that was such a feat to accomplish back then. Like there was your random freaks back then, you had your fucking David Bowies and shit like that, who were just kind of like interesting, kind of weird, wacky guys. But to be a freak back then was no walk in the park like it is. You couldn't just go on TikTok as like a female who doesn't shave her arms, or doesn't shave her armpits, but collects fucking magical rocks and does tarot readings or something like that. Like it wasn't easy being a freak like it is nowadays. It was very difficult. So, for him to persevere through all that and, kind of just make this whole like empire of like children's whatever content, really wonderful. And it says a lot about him. And I don't know if has there ever been anything bad? Cause I'll stop saying, to Angus to stop being selfish if I can find something bad. Is there anything bad about Paul Rubens? Did he do anything? Rubens was sentenced to 3 years probation to pleading guilty to a misdemeanor obscenity charge involving photographs of minors engaged in sexual content that were seized from him. Well, okay then. Fuck Paul Rubens, I guess. Pee-wee, this is what I mean. This is why I always got that like, maybe he's fucking kids kind of vibe from him. You kind of gotta be fucking kids to be. That's bad. I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but I didn't know that. I swear, maybe I did. Maybe I heard something about that years ago. But I don't remember that. That's crazy. Okay. Well, that's pretty fucked up. Fuck that guy then. Never mind. Now I don't know how to feel. Fuck, he's not a genius. He's a dickhead. Fuck him.